Hey there, it's Bryson with Dimes for Dollars, and welcome back to another 2-box penny hunt. Hunt number 41, boxes 87 and 88. We've only got 50 holes left to go in these books, but they are going to be the oldest ones, so they're going to be pretty tough to find. Hopefully we can find something today, though. We got these 2 boxes here. I've yet to open them, so let's open this first one live and see if we got any good enders. Alright, well here we go. On first inspection, I don't see any wheat scent enders. However, there could be stuff on the other side, so I'll flip it over. If there are, I'll bring it back in. Otherwise, we'll just get to hunting. Alright, well I just flipped this first box over, and we actually had 1 wheat scent ender in the very last roll. This one's going to be a 1951 from Denver, so that'll be a really nice way to wrap up the first box anyways. Let's get started on roll number 1, and hopefully have some wheat scents before the ender. Roll number 3, and we've got our first wheat scent of the hunt. This one's going to be a 1954 out of San Francisco. Roll 8, and we've got wheat scent number 2, and this one's in pretty nice shape. It's going to be a last year 1958 Denver. Reverse looks pretty nice too. Wheat scent number 2. Roll number 10, and we've got wheat scent number 3, and take a look at this one. This one has to be old. It's just so worn out. Let's flip it and see. Oh yeah, looks to be 1923. No mint mark, so 1923 Philadelphia. And even 100 years old. That is awesome. I feel like we're still on some really nice boxes. So we got 40 rolls left to go in box 1. Hopefully we can find some more nice stuff. Roll 14 is going to have 2 wheat scents in it. Up front we have a 1953 out of Denver, and just a little bit behind it, that one's going to be a 1956 Philadelphia. Roll number 28, and we have another 50s wheat scent. This one's going to be a 1957 out of Denver. Roll 30, and we have our first 40s wheat scent of the hunt, a 1945 out of San Francisco. Well, we just went through 20 rolls without a single wheat scent, but on this last roll we had the wheat scent ender. It's going to be a 1951 Denver, and that's going to be wheat scent number 8. Well, very first roll, box 2, and we got our second 40s find of the hunt. This one's going to be a 1944 San Francisco. Roll number 3, and we've just hit double digits, wheat scent number 10. This one's going to be a 1946 out of Denver. Very next roll, and we've got another wheat scent. This one's going to be a 1956 Denver. Roll number 5, and we've got an old Canadian scent this time. It's going to be King George VI on the obverse. And it's going to be a 1951, essentially a Canadian wheat scent. Really cool find. Roll 13 is going to have another 40s find, an earlier one as well. A 1942 San Francisco. Roll 27 of box 2, and we got another 50s find. This time it's going to be a 1956 out of Denver. 2 rolls later and halfway point of the box, and we've got another oldie. A 1919 Philadelphia this time. It's in pretty worn shape, but that's now going to take the place as the new oldest find of the box. Another nice oldie. Very next roll, and we got another 40s find. This one's going to be a 1945 San Francisco. Roll 32, and we got another 50s find. A 1952 out of Denver. Just a few rolls later now, and we've got wheat scent number 17. It's going to be another 1942 out of San Francisco. 2 rolls later, and we've got another one. This one's going to be a 1944 San Francisco. Roll 43, and we have a third pre-40s find. And this one's a pretty nice one. 1917 Philadelphia with some pretty decent detail. Still a little bit of detail on those wheat stalks as well. That's a nice looking coin. Might be an upgrader. Another really nice find. And we got 7 rolls left to go. Alright, well that's going to do it for this hunt, so we're back with a wrap-up. We got 44 estimated memorial scents, none of which were errors, but still I like to check them. We got 6 Canadian cents, with the oldest one being in 1951, King George VI. We also got 7 shiny copper cents, all in pretty nice shape. For wheat cents, we got 9 from the 50s, with this 1958 Denver being the best one of the bunch. We also got 7 from the 40s, and 3 oldies, in 1923 Philadelphia, 1919 Philadelphia, and the oldest one being in 1917 Philadelphia. 3 nice old coins. Let's check the oldest album and see if we can upgrade or make any new additions. We're back now with the oldest album, and we actually got 1 new addition, 1923 Philadelphia. It's in pretty rough shape, and I do believe it's been cleaned, but that's still 1 more hole filled, getting us 1 step closer to filling out the albums. This coin looks really similar to this 1927 we got a few hunts ago, so I'm thinking they may have been related boxes. So hopefully we can still find some more in the next hunts. We've had a lot of good luck with them, a lot of holes being filled out as well. We also had that new upgrade here, 1917 Philadelphia, so I'll swap those 2 out. But that's going to do it for this hunt. We got 88 boxes hunted now in the series, and we got 1 step closer to filling out the albums. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, really helps the channel grow, and I will see you in the next one.